So the purpose of this video is to show you what you do have to do each week. I don't usually do these every week, but I thought I'd get you started this week. Now, I'm going to point out again while I'm on the screen, if you want some live time with me, go as that calendar links, grab a time, and we can Zoom. It works really well. It's much better than email. I think if you help do math, help navigating the course here at first, please let me know. I got plenty of time, and especially here at the start of the year, start of the semester, I'll have some time. Okay, so what are we going to do each week? So uh, modules, I always go that way, and I'm going to assume that you've already looked at the FAQ and got registered out at My Open Math, and so you're all set there. If you haven't done that yet, FAQ and go read about the books, read, do the registering out of Open Math. I got a video there. I'm here. I'll do that. You'll need those keys, and here's a video of how to do that. Okay. So let's go back to modules. And then every week, what I'll do is here, let me collapse these because I don't need to know these. I'll always post a week one overview. You want to read this. People don't. I don't know why they don't, but they don't. So you want to read this. It tells you what to do. But here's what I usually list what we're covering. What do you got to do? Now, I'll usually have, like, if there's a quiz, I'll have that right before that. And I call that assessment of prior knowledge. Because what any quiz or exam I'm going to give you is on past stuff, nothing I'm assigning the new week. So during week two, you'll have a quiz that covers these three units, these three modules, but it won't cover section 4 or 5 or 6. Okay, 1, 4, 1, 5 or 6. So what I would do is, for future reference, do the quiz first, because that's you don't have new learning cloud in your mind, and get that done. And that way it's done. And it's a 50-point grade. It's a 40, and it's 40% of your grade. So you want to do well in the quizzes. And the way you're going to do well in quizzes is getting the practice, right? So what I do is I say what you're going to do. Now I've got some video. My Open Math, if you've been out there, you'll see that most exercises have a how-to video for it. And some are me, most of them are not, for the pre-calc course. I do have this video here, which is back in the day. My Oxbow students would want to watch videos for homework rather than doing exercises for homework. They would come into class. Not so much since the pandemic. So, but I still get these videos done, and go watch those. You want a quick overview of what you're going to do. And like I said, when I have to watch these kind of videos, I usually do it double speed so that it doesn't take long. You can take some notes if you want. If this is your style, if this isn't your style, then don't do that. You can certainly go read the textbook. The textbook actually is pretty good. Here, let me pause this video and I'll pull up a PDF of the textbook. So I've got this downloaded. I also have a paper copy that I ordered. It used to be much cheaper than it is. I think it cost me $40 to have the paper copy shipped to me this time. I use it a lot, so that's why I paid for it. But as you can see, this looks pretty good on the screen. So it works really well if you have like an iPad. If you already got an iPad, it works pretty well to scroll through it. And if reading the textbook's your thing, certainly, and checking out the examples, certainly a good thing to do. And there'll be some things I might be just mentioned once in My Open Math, but they got detailed answers here and detailed work here. So, check it out. Multi-sensory is the way to go when you're especially when you're trying to teach yourself this stuff, because really that's what you're doing. I'm here to help, but it takes your drive and your ambition to get through it. And we'll support you as much as we can. As much as you use me, I'll support you. Now I'm going to show you the textbook exercises. So here's the exercises. Now in the back of the book, right, there's the odd numbered answers. You have detailed. You have answers here, and they're pretty good. Granted, for this first couple of sections, it's not a whole lot of math. They don't show you how to do it. But as we go on to get more complicated, they show you how to do it. Well, actually, these are just the answers. What I'm going to show you is here. Let me come back. if you go out to here, let's go back. I've got this in a couple of places, but I have a link out to their website, the author's website, and as long as this doesn't shut down, this might be the first time I've complained about my internet here at home. It won't be the last until EC Fiber does their magic and gets me on a better connection. So anyways, see, they have the detailed solutions. These are actually really detailed. They show a lot of work, but it's only for the odd numbered exercises. So, and that's why when I come back here to the modules, you'll see I'm really going all over the place with this video, aren't I? But I guess it's related. Let's see, let it loading. See, these are the exercises that I'm referring to in the book. So these are the ones you recommend to do. I mean, if you were in a on the ground classroom, that's probably what you'd be doing. You'd be encouraged to do them. Now, whether you do this is totally up to you. I don't grade them. I don't collect them. You can certainly earn attendance points as I'm saying. So like if you wanted to explain, if you want to explain why this function is neither increasing or that's a function. If you want to explain, where are they increasing, decreasing somewhere here? I must be on the wrong section. I don't remember if this is increasing or decreasing, but if you wanted to explain how that you knew that, well, 41, see, 41's got the answers, but 42 would be a great question. So how do I know that this is represents E, a cubic function? So you could explain why. How do I know that this is an absolute value function? How do I know that this is the square root function? So you'd have to explain why that is, okay? Not just give me the answer. You can go see that, go check out that page, what makes a good post, because I talk about that right down here in the discussion forum. Okay. So yeah, so that's what you can do. Now out at My Open Math, you've got those exercises, and I'm going to assume, I think I've been out there. Have I been out there? Oh, let me see here. Did I sign in? Let me sign in. I think that's what I used. I don't know. Nope, it isn't what I used. Here. So there's the course and week 0, and here's the 3 graded assignments you got to do. Let's open up section 1 and see what it looks. It's 1-1 and see what it looks like. 17 questions. Start it. You can open and close this as many times as you want. Sometimes there's multiple choice questions. You can jump around. What I do with this stuff is, you see how this is a really good correspondence to the textbook exercises I was just showing you? That's why I think it will save you time if you go through and do these odd exercises. Because then when you got to My Open Math, say, oh, this is just like blah, here's what I did. And then you get the work on paper, and then you can have it when you're doing quizzes. A lot of times people think I'm taking an online math course, I don't have to write much down. Or worse comes to worse, they'll use Photomath on it. Great learning tool. Don't use it on quizzes. He'll come back to bite you if you do. Okay, so that's the exercises too. You got to do the My Open Math assignments each week. And then you get 2 discussion forum posts to make. So let's go look at the discussion forum posts. So let's go to modules. Week 1. Okay, so here's a discussion forum post. See how I've got the 2 different forums? So this is what's going to go in. Click here. You can reply right here and give us your response. And again, go check out that what makes a good discussion forum post. You can also reply to something I didn't put on that page, and maybe I should go do that, is how if somebody's asking for help, you can respond to them and earn points doing that too. Use the discussion forums. They're great. I think they're really beneficial. I know as a student, I wrote that in that document that I use discussion forums as a student all the time because if I don't know how to do an assignment, go look and see what everybody else has been posting and see if I can get some help that way before I have to reach out or ask myself. Okay, so do that. Um, Deadlines. Once that deadline passes, you're talking into an empty room. So you don't get, if you miss that Saturday night at midnight deadline, um, I'm not going to give you the points for it. Even if you post it later, I'm going to go give it a 0. Okay. And it's only 5 points. So missing one discussion forum post isn't going to kill your grade. However, um, this stuff is kind of like pads your grade. So don't lose these points. These are worth it. So first post is due uh Saturday night, second post is due by Monday night. You can do them both if you want. Both before the due dates. I mean, some people do. Okay, I'll post an example of a particular problem that gives people a hard time. And that's what you got to do for week 1. I mean, do the posts, do the check out the overviews each week. If there's a quiz, it'll either tell you out it's MyOpen Math or it'll be here and it'll be linked here. Then you got to go out to MyOpen Math. Oh, these are 3 assignments, not 4, aren't they? You got to fix that. And then nice thing about taking this course during a 15-week semester rather than a 12-week summer semester. And then you get to 2 discussion forum posts, and then you're done. I open up each week on the Saturday before it starts. So this week 1 is going to actually open up before the course starts on Saturday, September 2nd, and I'll have week 2 open Saturday, September 9th. So if you get yourself working ahead, you're going to thank yourself in the end because you'll have that extra time if something comes up that you aren't working the last minute. The best way to do poorly in an online class is be working on that last night. Sometimes we have to. I mean, life gets in the way, but you don't want to make a habit of it, okay? All right, give me a yell. So again, if you need some help, want some live help from me, there's the link to my office hours. Okay, let's click there and see what it looks like. I don't know what I've got available today. I might not have anything available because that's when I first have some time is August. Oh, so that's and there's I work at a high school during the day, so my time during the day is all tied up. Uh, I'll try to do evenings. I'll try to make myself more available on Saturdays. Sunday mornings I'm working usually, but I'm usually prepping for Oxbow. And but I am available. I just don't have any time booked out. Um, but use me. Yeah, what happens you click on the time you want and what? Oh, next. It's been a while. Give you name, do an email address. That way you get a reminder of this. And then if you want to tell me what what you need help with, tell me right here. Maybe I can do if I have some time, I'll get ready before we meet. And then I'll use video. I'm here at home with my weak internet connection, so I'm not having video here. If you don't have to use video, I just think it's nice to when I'm talking to you. All right. It's good to see you folks. I mean, put a name to a face to a name that helps. Okay, so I guess that's it. I mean, you can certainly use the to-do list. As I know, the first thing I said is go read that weekly overview. You can certainly use the to-do list and not go in the modules. But I think this is dangerous. You want to make sure you might miss something. You're better off, as I'm going to say this, I repeat myself here. You'll want to go read that the week overview each week. Do it, please. You'll thank yourself. Okay, I guess this is a long enough video.